Shocking upset. Noah Lyles takes bronze in 100 meter at 2025 World Championships. Here's what happened. Noah Lyles is no longer the fastest man in the world. Jamaica's Oblique Seville shocked the sprint field to win the men's 100 at the 2025 World Championships. Seville got a good start and pulled away at the end to win the race with a personal best time of 9.77. Keyshawn Thompson of Jamaica clocked in at 9.82 to place second. Lyles' time of 9.89 was good enough for third. Lyles edged Thompson in the 100 at the Paris Olympics in what was a dramatic photo finish. The two were the favorites entering the World Championship final. But Seville stole the show. Lyles came into this year's championships as a six-time world champion. He accomplished the sprint double at the 2023 World Track and Field Championships. Lyles is scheduled to run the 200 on Wednesday. The 200 is a specialty event. His season best of 19.63 in the top 200 time in the world this year. Lyles is one of USA Today Sports' top athletes to watch at the 2025 World Track and Field Championships. The lights, the roar of the crowd, the electric hum in the air. This was the moment everyone had come to see. Noah Lyles, the defending champion and Olympic gold medalist, stood in his block. He'd been through trials this season, injuries, fewer races, questions of fitness. But champions are forged in fire, and he seemed ready. Or so we all believed. Across the track was a figure many saw as talented, but not yet proven under the brightest spotlight. Oblique Seville, the up-and-coming Jamaican sprinter who had flirted with greatness before, often falling just short. Tonight, he wore something new, supreme confidence. The stat. The gun cracked. Lyles exploded out. Solid, powerful, but not perfect. Seville, though slightly behind off the block, leaned into his stride, each step sharp, urgent. Keyshawn Thompson, the silver medalist in Paris and a constant thorn in Lyles' side, surged, trying to make his presence felt early. By 30 meters, Lyles was fighting to keep cadence, battling that tiny wobble that comes when muscles are taxed, when injury whispers at the edges. Seville, meanwhile, was smooth, efficient, growing with every meter. Mid-race, around 50 meters, Seville caught the wind. He was breathing beautifully, arms pumping, legs striking with clean technique. The Jamaican was no longer chasing. He was leading. Behind, Thompson was hanging on, pushing, trying to stay with Seville's rhythm. And Lyles was in survival mode, trying to hold onto a medal, trying to stick with them, trying to overcome both the field and his own doubts. The finish. Seville broke the tape first in 9.77 seconds, a personal best, triumphant. Keyshawn Thompson clinched silver with 9.82 seconds, and Noah Lyles crossed in 9.89 seconds, a season's best under pressure but not enough for more than bronze. Shock. Disbelief. The kind of upset that makes pundits pause. Aftermath. It was Jamaica's moment, their return to sprinting summit in the 100m. The stands erupted. Usain Bolt watched, the legend himself, witnessing a kind of torch passing. Seville, coached by Bolt's old coach Glenn Mills, had finally claimed the crown that had teased him for so long for Lyles. Bronze was bittersweet. He hadn't lost for lack of heart. He had pushed through a difficult season, fought through physical setbacks. Very challenging year, he said later. But he kept perspective. The 200m still loomed, his favorite event. He'd come here to win, and though this wasn't the outcome he dreamed, there was pride in having given his all on the race that meant the most. Why it's an upset. Expectations. Lyles came in as reigning champion, fresh off Olympic gold, with a reputation for finishing strong. Many assumed the 100m crown was his to lose. Seville's history of nemesis, fourth in past world finals, last in the Olympic final after dominating earlier rounds. He had all the talent, but not yet the trophy. Tonight changed that. Lyles' interrupted season, injuries, less race practice, the pressure of defending doubly, Olympics plus Worlds. It made the margin razor thin. What it means going forward. New hierarchy in sprinting. Jamaica is back. Seville and Thompson have announced themselves. There's now a two-headed threat from Jamaica. Not just the US versus Jamaica narrative with Lyles dominating. Lyles' redemption arc. This bronze fuels motivation. If nothing else, it's a reminder. Even the greats need to claw back. The 200m becomes his next battleground, where history is still in reach. He can still rewrite chapters, The mental game is huge. Seville's win wasn't just physical speed. It was overcoming self-doubt, slow starts, prior heartbreaks. The psychological weight lifted when he crossed that line. For Lyles, handling expectations, recovery, resilience will be as important as training more. Epilogue. In the stadium, Seville raised his arms. The gold hung heavy around his neck. The national anthem played. For a moment, he was, simply, the fastest man in the world. Lyles, bronze around his neck, stood too. Not with the pride of victory, but with the dignity of someone who fought. Someone who knows what it means to win and to come up short. He'll learn, he'll heal, and in the next lineup, he'll run again with everything that's left. Because in sprinting, as in life, the upset isn't the end, it's the spark for what comes next. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.